This is actually a video I've been wanting to do for a while on my opinion of the best rugged outdoor watch for camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, anything outdoors. Before I start this video though, the winner of our drawing for this Gerber knife was, and forgive me if I butcher your name, Errol Klavnak. And if I said that wrong, just beat me up in the comments. I can take it. But anyhow, congratulations. He's already messaged us his address and everything, and I'll be getting this out to him Monday. But anyway, so I know a lot of people don't wear watches anymore because you have your phone and everything, but a lot of times, if you're outdoors, you don't have service, and if your phone battery goes dead, you know, etc., etc. But anyhow, so we have analog watches, we have digital watches, we have analog and digital watches, and we have some smart watches. Now, starting out with the analog watches, we're going to keep this a short video. As long as you have an analog watch, you will always have a compass. In the northern hemisphere, if you point the hour hand at the sun, then measure the distance between the hour hand and the 12, and directly in the middle of that is going to be south. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it'll be the opposite. You point the hour hand at the sun, and between it and the 12 is going to be north. But we're in the northern hemisphere, so anytime you have an analog watch, you at least have a timekeeping device and a compass. Now, there's some good choices, but a lot of them are, you know, battery powered. This is a Winger, Swiss-made Winger. It's the same people that make the Swiss Army knives and stuff. This is a great watch, but it's battery powered. So I'm just going to move these over here, because if you're out in the middle of nowhere and your battery goes dead, you're kaput. So on an analog, you have really, in my opinion, two budget choices. One is the Citizens Chandler Echo Drive, which is right here. I've got to send it back. Because of no fault of its own, it got squished. But it's powered by light. There's no replacing batteries or anything like that. That's one choice. The other choice is the Seiko number 5. It is an automatic watch, so it winds with the movement of the person wearing it. So if you move a lot, you're really active, the Seiko number 5 is the way to go. If you're not very active, then I would recommend the Citizens Echo Drive. So if you're old and don't move a lot, but you can have some light somewhere, go with the Citizens Chandler Echo Drive. If you're young and afraid to talk to girls, so you stay home and shoot dice all weekend, the Seiko is the way to go. Seiko number 5, you can't overwind it, so you dudes are in good shape. Now, moving on to analog and digital. The G-Shock, great watches, tough as nails. This is the G100, and this is the GA100. This one's cool. This one's not so cool. The digital display on this one is really easy to see when you hit the light. You've got your hour hands here, but you've got your digital display right down there. Real easy to see. This one here, on the other hand, you can see the hands really well, but when you hit the light, it just, I don't know what they were thinking. You cannot see any of the digital. If you had your timer, your alarm, anything like that, the GA100 is, in that aspect of having a light, it's as useless as a football bat. So my favorite G-Shock is the G100, model G100. That's this one right here. The GA100 is a tough watch, but it is useless in the dark. It's not much better in the daytime. It's just hard to see. But, so those are the G-Shocks. Either one of these, you know, at least you'd have a watch. And this one, though, doesn't have any numbers. The hands, they're not luminescent. You've just got this crazy light that just shines up on the face. It doesn't light anything up. So, kind of useless. So as far as the G-Shocks go, we're going to leave this one here. Now, I set the Citizens aside because I do believe the Seiko number 5 for anybody remotely active enough to be outdoors is a better bet. Now we'll go to the smartwatches. Apple style. This is the T-Rex Pro, and it is really got a great display. The compass on it is amazing. It's really got a good compass. The only problem with this, it's got an alarm, the barometer and stuff like that, but it is very dependent on your phone. Great battery life, and you can, well, let me see here. There we go. It's got a bunch of different faces. You can go to just really basic, just the bare bones, or you can go to pretty extravagant faces. But it is very dependent on your phone. If your phone goes down, this thing is pretty much a compass and a watch. Now, if your phone's working and you get lost, this does have a GPS that you can look up the map on your phone, but not on the watch. So it's a really good watch. It's just not my favorite. This is the Garmin Instinct 2 Tactical. Now, this requires your phone to do the weather, and, you know, just like the T-Rex, they'll receive and text and everything like that. But this was a little less dependent on your phone. You can put this on stealth mode and still have a ton of stuff. And this actually does have a rudimentary GPS. You can mark a waypoint and work your way back to it. So as far as GPS and stuff goes, I'm going to go with the Garmin Instinct Tactical. So I'm going to put the T-Rex over here. The Apple style watches, they don't have very good battery life. So right now we're down to the G100 G-Shock and the Garmin Instinct Tactical. So we're going to go to strictly digital watches. This is a Columbia Base Camp, and honestly, it's a digital watch. So we're just going to put it right there. This is a Casio twin sensor. It has compass, the thermometer, temperature gauge, and everything. It's got countdown timers, and its interface is super easy to use. So I'm gonna, and it's really tough. So I'm gonna put the G-Shock over there. This is an excellent watch, and it's very reasonably priced. You could buy quite a few of these for what you can get this Instinct Tactical for. It's got a great display. Like I said, the compass is awesome on it. It's got the alarms and so forth. So right now we're here. This is the Suunto Core, and it actually has everything. It's easy to read. Let me see if that helps. It's easy to read. It has the time, dates, it's got alarms, it's got countdown timers, it's got stopwatch, it's got a built-in barometer with a storm alert. So if the barometer drops too rapidly in a set amount of time, this will give you a little warning that you're fixing to get caught out in a storm. You might want to seek shelter. This has got a really good compass. It's got a rotating bezel. And the light is really good. It's not too harsh on the eyes. So if I had to choose a watch to be stuck outdoors with, this one here, to replace the battery in it, you would have to have some pretty fine little tools and an oddball battery. So I'm going to put it over here. Now, if you're thinking that you've got to recharge this, so this one's counted out right away, most campers, hikers, and stuff are carrying little solar chargers now, so you can keep this watch running for a long time. And in stealth mode, this has no problem running for 2 weeks. I've probably run it up to 3 weeks before. The Suunto Core, it is, to replace it, you need a 2032 battery and a nickel. The battery lasts a year. I change them every year, and I've never had one go dead. If I had to just choose one, and it had to be my camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, anything outdoors watch, I would choose the Suunto Core. It is tough as nails. It's got a really good scratch resistant face. It does everything plus a lot more than I need. If I'm out having fun outside, I don't care about getting texts. I don't care about getting phone calls. If I have my phone and it's working anyway, I can just take them on my phone. The Instinct 2 Tactical is a great watch. It has a lot of cool settings. It's got night vision settings, so if you're running like a PVS 14 or something like that, even my Psionics Aurora, you can hit the light, but it's not bright enough that you can't see it with your naked eye. You have to have some kind of night vision to see it. So that's pretty cool. But between these two, I would have to go with the Suunto Core. I think it, for me, and your needs may be different, but for me, the Suunto Core is the best outdoor watch. Now, I've got some thanks to put out. I would like to thank, and if I say this right, Errol, for commenting and watching the video and subscribing. I would like to thank Sportsman's Mercantile, Travis Trenton, for cutting me a lot of slack and price on this knife here so I could buy it to give it away. Everything that I do give away, I buy. But those guys over there at Sportsman's Mercantile have been great and cut me a lot of good deals. We've got some real good videos, I think, coming up. We're going to do a 1911 45 ACP versus a Glock 21 45 ACP head-to-head, kind of a, I know it sounds crazy, but just a little torture test. And I'm pulling for the 1911. Tristan, my son, he's pulling for the Glock because it's his Glock. I'd like to thank him too for helping me with a lot of the videos and stuff. We've got some M&P 2.0 9mm tests coming up, and just some camping stuff, hunting stuff, fishing stuff. And if you guys want to see something, by all means, put it in the comments, and I will do everything I can to make a video on it. Now again, if my opinions vary from yours, you may know more about whatever the subject content is than I do, and I would appreciate it if you would inform me of, you know, such a fact. But anyhow, we keep the discussions nice and clean and respectful, and I just can't say how much I appreciate everybody that subscribes and watches. I'm giving something away every 100 subscribers, and we are about 20, probably 22, maybe 20 subscribers away from another giveaway. So when we do that, I don't know what it'll be yet, but we'll find out. Thank you so much for watching this little channel. and my crappy videos. You don't know how much it means to me. Thanks to everyone that has helped me and, you know, just been some kind of part of it. I appreciate it. The videos will get better. I will surely one of these days write something down. Right now we don't write anything down. We just do a video. But thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend.